think we roll, throw your hands up. People outside up in your eyes, turn this jam up. Our styles are legendary. The hottest yet this century is Live Wire.
What's good? What's good? What's happening? It's another Saturday hype. And we are going to get hyped with
Freeway Rick Ross.
Freeway.
LA Kingpin is in the building. It's Saturday and it's hype. What's good, Rain?
What's happening?
LA Kingpin. Freeway Rick Ross, the real Freeway Rick Ross.
Yes.
You know the real Freeway Rick Ross is not a rapper?
He's not a rapper. No,
He's not a rapper.
He's an entrepreneur.
That's right. Book author.
LA Kingpin.
Cannibus.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Saturday and it's hype. Raise the roof. We got LA Kingpin. Freeway Rick Ross up in the building. Did you know that Freeway was born and raised from Texas? That's right. Texas. Stand up to all the Texans out there. Right? That's what they call them, Texans?
Texans.
Yeah, Texans. Yeah. And this show is sponsored by On. Get you some On. 18 and over, of course, at your local Chevron store. On. Yeah.
So we're waiting for...
Make sure you get your merch. Also, we got the Live Wire So Serious TV merch. Make sure you go get that. Stay at home, stay safe. Log on, listen to Live Wire Radio. Also, get your Raindrop hand sanitizer as well. You know, yeah.
What's happening? So Serious TV, everybody out there in IG land. What it do? What it do? What it busy?
It's Saturday and it's hype.
It's Saturday and it's hot.
Freeway Rick Ross will be in the building.
Yes, he will.
Yeah. Equality, cipher, God. Know your math. Yeah.
Yes.
As I take 306 West Coast, 606 East Coast.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Knowledge is the key.
It is Saturday hype.
Tell a friend to log on.
As I take you down this journey of mine. Feel like time travel, nigga, when you journey to mine. Selling rocks on the block, speak to brother divine. Always called me knucklehead, but also told me I'm wise. 18 with a kid on the way, I'm like, damn. Niggas still running the streets like I'm the man. Keep my head up, thinking like, damn, we need this bread up. Homies.
And we're getting set up for the LA Kingpin, the boss himself.
Yeah. Talk about some of that good cannabis. Some of that puff puff, the magic dragon. Puff puff pass, please.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All that good stuff.
Get you some.
Yeah.
Homies ain't thinking clear, we hit the bread truck. Nigga hit the block same night, you know we poured up. Food drinking all night long until we throw it up. We was getting money, we ain't care about the rest, dog. Niggas even laughed when we caught our first arrest, dog. My niggas, love them to the end and back. Nigga might lose a little service, but you know the trap. Everybody search for the treasure as we run the map. Every day niggas took losses, we'll get it back, get it back, get it back, get it back. God.
And you know he gets the finest strands.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to build on that.
I can't wait to smoke on that.
All the good puff puff. Yeah.
Puff pass.
Freeway Rick Ross. LA Kingpin will be in the building. It's going down.
And we're going to be live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. and the Climax Corporation, DJ Livewire, Soul Series TV, Rain Live, Rain Entertainment, and pick one. And that's where we're gonna be.
Started out on the street corner, looking for hope. Little lost young nigga, but I couldn't be broke. Older brothers in the can, so I had to be swift. The game comes with a curse, so I'm bringing a gift. For me to be here telling you the shit that I spit. All the trials and tribulations, all the people that split. For everybody that let me down when I needed a lift. For the ones that counted me out, said I wouldn't be shit.
Don't forget YouTube.
YouTube,
Yeah.
Climax Corporation,
Spotify, Pandora, Apple TV, Roku. Just reach on out.
Yeah, reach out.
Livewire Radio, So Serious TV. Right now, we blast the North, nothing but that official puff, since we got the freeway in the building.
For the ones that still praying, said I wouldn't be shit. Started looking at my life like this couldn't be it. I took some money and invested it. Block mob invested in it. T-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, investing it. All money and wise words from the homie Nip. Bring me to the fountain of youth, but I don't need a sip. Age bring wisdom and knowledge, homie get a grip. Slow though better than none, chill. The shit a flood, the shit a flood, the shit a flood, the shit a flood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
a dope era jacket.
Dope.
Yeah. Looks custom made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's brand new, so I gotta
Okay.
break it in and
Okay.
kind of, see how I can rock with it. But so far, so good. I just put it on like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, dope. Well, that logo we seen in some brand new videos. Can you collaborate with me?
We still rooting for the homies, all the brothers in the Who Scout. My nigga K Twist was innocent, and he blew trial. A tripulation, nigga, a tripulation. Never stop fighting or giving in, we patient.
Jacket from?
I got this jacket from the Dope Era store.
The Dope Era store.
Yes, in Oakland, California.
Oakland, California.
Where we did our Where's Waldo.
Where's Waldo?
And by the way, Candy won that one.
Okay, what did she win?
She won our COVID safety kit.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
To Candy Talk.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
So back to the Dope Era store.
If you want to look at the Dope Era apparel, I'm sure they got a website, and hit up Mr. Dope Era, Bobby Davis Jr.
Can you get me now?
There you go. The real Freeway Rick Ross.
In the flesh. What up?
It's Saturday and it's hype.
Yeah.
You what's up, Freeway? How you
Man,
doing?
Trying to get it.
Trying to get it. Try is to fail. You're
Yeah,
definitely getting it,
Oh,
man.
you get it. Yeah, you can get it.
We gotta get it.
Got to get it.
I like that face
Yeah.
mask you got right there.
Uh-huh.
Yellow with that blue. Nice mixture.
Uh-huh.
Hey, there you go. It protects his nose and everything.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to.
You
You can't be too safe right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. Talk to us. How you doing? What's going on? What's going down?
Man, I'm riding cloud 9 right now, you know.
Yeah.
I'm building my first marijuana grow. 44,000 square feet. It's gonna have about 800 lights, and it's estimated to gross about $3.5 to $4 million every 2 months.
Snap. I want to grow up and be like you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what's hot. That's what's going
Yes,
Is
yes,
that the
yes. So
brand
right
of the
now,
LA Kingpin, or that's the brand of the Freeway?
it'll be both. It'll be big enough to handle both brands.
Wow.
Okay.
It's gonna turn out about $4 million every 2 months.
That's what's
4 million?
4 million.
Yeah, $4 million every 2 months.
What? Wow.
I just want to lay in the middle of the field.
Ah,
Just let me
You know,
smell it. Just
people-
let me smell it.
you know, we keep it
Ooh,
around.
Wow, look at that. No.
Ooh, yeah. Blow some-
Wow.
Smells good. Smells good too.
Wow.
Oh man.
So
I can smell it
question,
from here.
you know, I was doing my internet searching, right? Watching some of the past interviews. And at one time when you came home, you wasn't smoking, you know, the cannabis. You wasn't getting the cannabis in your lungs,
Mhm.
right? Are you
No.
smoking the cannabis now?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That was on.
No,
Snoop
not
Dogg,
yet. I'm eating it.
network. Huh? Say that
What's
again?
that?
I eat it.
He
Oh,
eats it.
Man.
Wow.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Right now it's one called Chalice.
Mhm.
I love theirs. But I'm coming out with my own line of edibles as well.
Okay. Yeah, those edibles be having me on my back. I can't play with them.
That's why I like them. I like to be laid out. You know, put me on the couch, make a couch potato out of me. I sink in the bed
Yeah.
because I won't sleep. I won't sleep if I don't get some assistance.
Oh, okay.
He sound like me. He sound like
Yeah,
me.
you gotta
Mr. Me
rest
Too.
your Yes.
I got a question for you, man.
What
Since
you got?
you already got the Freeway brand, right? Which is selling big time. You're old school, OG status.
Mhm.
When you select the brands that intertwines, do you always put some of that OG in that?
Yeah. You know, everybody likes OG, so it should be the foundation of all the strains that come out. They gotta have that OG in them somewhere. If not, it ain't gonna be right.
That's right. See,
Yeah,
he got
that's
the
what's
master
up.
plan.
That's what's up. So how did you make the transition into the cannabis world?
Well, you know, I never thought about when I was in jail. I never thought about being in cannabis. It kind of fell in place by necessity. You know, when I got out, I went through a few hardships. You know, my mom had lost her house, so we went through a small slate of homelessness. You know, where we didn't have our own place to call our home. And somebody took me to one of those weed conferences, and I saw these people standing around with like big bags and jars of weed, and the police was like guarding them, making sure nobody did nothing to them instead of arresting them. And when I left there, I said, you know what? I got to have some of this.
Yeah, that's the avenue. That's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to commend you because true entrepreneurship, like it doesn't matter what idea or thought that comes to your brain, you really move forward on it and expand it, and you create an enterprise from it. So that's something, you know, for a young butt like myself to look forward. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you a story before I get into that. About 10 years ago, when Facebook first started, right? I friended you on Facebook, and I hit you in your inbox. You probably don't remember. But I hit you in my inbox, and I saw the entrepreneurship in you, and I wanted to, you know, I'm drawn to those type of people because that's the type of person I am. So I'm wise enough to want to learn from those before me, you know. So I hit you up, and I'm like, "What's up? You know, I like what you're doing. I want to read your book, and you know, who are you?" And he was like, "Who am I? How you don't know who I am?"
Reading is fun.
Where you been?
He was like, "How you don't know?"
Where you been?
Yeah, where you been? You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been up here. I'm an L7. I've been up here in Sacktown. You know what I mean? Head in the books type thing. You know. But from there, we didn't have any other conversations. I think you unfriended me after that because I didn't know who you was. It was like, she ain't worth my time. Whatever, right? But that made me want to study you even more. You know what I mean? So I've been following you from that point up until today. Like, dang, he really takes whatever he puts his mind to it and blows that thing up. It don't matter what it is.
No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt.
he done
But
conquered a lot
you
of
know what really
things.
baffled me the other day? I got a call. My son told me, he said, Dad, I got this 20-year-old kid. He wants to meet you. And he paid $350 to have a 30-minute phone call with you.
Woo-wee.
So I get on the call with the kid and we're talking. And I was like, man, why would you pay $300 to talk to me on the phone? Now, I'm just curious. Not that I don't think that he made a wise decision, because I think he's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So he started telling me, he said, man, I learned so much from you. I said, how did you learn from me? He said, well, I study all your videos and all your articles. You know, I'm on all that. So I said, oh, yeah. So I asked him then, I said, well, what have you learned from me? He said, oh, one of the most important things that I learned from you is you told me to live off of 10% of what I earn and save 90. And it blew me away. The kid said that he lives off of 10% of what he earned. He saved $10,000 selling broccoli.
Wow. See? Yep.
Woo.
You inspire so many people and touch so many people that you don't even know that you're reaching. Like, you know what I mean? It's dope. I'm really honored.
I would like to know the transformation from a person coming from the streets, myself, to striving for the closest thing to perfection, watching your documentaries, reading books about you, seeing some of the downfalls that turned those rocks into diamonds. You got books, artists, cannabis, and a load of other things. Your name pops up. You're a youth mentor. You opened up a youth center when you first came home, if I'm not mistaken. You was dealing with the youth, and when you speak to the youth, that is the future.
Absolutely.
So I'm pretty sure you halt a lot of people from going the wrong direction because they seen you. Because the tell on the street is one or two things happen. You either go to jail for the rest of your life or you wind up dead.
Right.
You live in proof that that's not the point. You can change your life. And literally,
yeah, but you gotta take those steps to change, though. You can't sit back and hoping that one day change is gonna come. We have to take change into our own hands. We have to have a revolution inside our minds, and that means that we have to fight against our old selves in order for us to become this new person that we want to become.
Yeah, that's what's up. Starts up here. Starts in the mental.
Absolutely.
That's hot. So let's talk about the Freeway Rick Ross music group.
Okay.
We still doing that?
I'm getting ready to kick it back off. I'm looking for an artist right now to kick it off. Work with a few artists, but a lot of times these artists just don't get it. They're looking for somebody to come in and to give them $1 million and pamper them. Mm-hmm. And I'm not into pampering grown people.
Right. Yeah.
I'm perfectly willing to give them a helping hand, but once I give that hand, I expect you to stand up on your own 2 feet.
That's right. That's what's up. So did you check that DJ Livewire's Money in the Grave album out yet?
No, I didn't.
Oh! Freeway, you gotta listen to that, man. You gotta listen to that. Number 19, Billboard Top 100. Number 2 on iTunes. Number 1 bestseller.
Yeah.
Universal Music Group.
But you didn't tell me. You gotta let me know.
Yeah,
you're right.
Right now I've been under a rock for about 4 years. I've been consumed with this cannabis shit. Mm-hmm. That's all I want to do right now is cannabis. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing.
Just cannabis.
Yeah,
that's it right now. I'm taking on a project that's really, I really shouldn't be taking it on. Everybody looking at me, shaking their head, think I'm crazy. So I have to give it my undivided attention. Otherwise, I won't make it.
Facts. So that's a jewel that he just dropped.
Uh-huh.
He has many stuff going on, but however, he's not dealing with those other avenues at this point. His focus is on cannabis.
Cannabis.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
Absolutely.
LA Kingpin. Freeway. Go cop that.
So are you creating
Absolutely.
your own dispensary? I know you say you're working that out, but where can the people go cop the LA Kingpin now? Like we got a mail.
Rocking through the hood in an old school hat, flipped up mug on, looking like a damn fool. I'm just lounging, that's what I call it. Struck to the liquor store cause I'm an alcoholic. I grabbed a gallon of gin and a pack of Swiss sweets. I left the liquor store and then I'm out to LB's. My player partner Lauren hooked me up with a sack of some blue bonnet chronic that I put you on your back. Then I got a page, then I looked at the code. It was 7-3, so I grabbed my flip phone. It was my cousin sawed off, he said come through. He knew some Southside G's that was having a queue. So I struck to his house, my folks came outside with a bottle of Mad Dog in his chrome 4-5. I fired up a blunt, he gave me a dap. He said, and it was on like that.
They could go to the website, lakingpin.com or either freewaykannabis.com, and they can see the different stores that carry our product. We in over 40 stores right now in California, and our goal is to be in like 98% of the stores in the state.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Are you looking for workers that can basically get your brand into other cannabis shops in different states?
Absolutely.
We were here.
I'm just lounging.
The west side, this is how we ride. Lounging, playing how the players play.
Sitting in the coop, hitting liquor. I'm down slow with my finger on the trigger. Pass me the switcher, sweet fat, let me bump it. Cut it down the middle, size it right as I stuff it.
Get all that. We need that.
Yeah,
the worst.
I've been trying to get the raindrop CBD water off the flying. Yeah, man. I for a long time, but I couldn't find anybody that's just as motivated. That's a good quality in somebody, and it's a rare find to really take an idea and put that idea together and then get people to move on it. You know what I'm saying?
Fired up the blood, no doubt, and take a hit. William Land Park is going down in the 6. Feelings wanna love me, and haters they hate. Mr. Soto having his, getting his, so it's too late. Fam clowning, had to jump up, I heard the beaters, all the homies started dancing on the side street. Twist the bottle, park and get out, but don't trip. Everybody wanna lounge, ladies wanna click. Die shaking, slamming them bones, you can't hang with the season in the house like gold bang. Sit and park, go ahead and spark, beat pounding as I'm counting on a bottle of brew, I'm just lounging.
On the west side, this is how we ride. Lounging, playing how the players play.
But when they're your ideas,
like a chronic.
when they're your ideas, you can't really expect anybody else to see your ideas the way you see them.
Yeah.
So it's your baby, you take care of it.
Yeah, I figured that, I found that out after a while. So I said, okay, well, the Climax Corporation was budding before the Raindrops brand was budding. So I was like, okay, let me put my focus on, the music and the artists and what we're doing right here, because that's in my face right now. But, it's
On the west side, this is how we ride. Lounging, all about my Monday.
Paper from the park that fat bro, I started a trip, I found another one. Bigger booty with an artist switch, hopped in my station wagon. Out here like Mick Cloudy, looking as I'm up and left the whole park cloudy. Stop at the AM PM for a little bit of drink. Girlie kick up some scratch, I need some money on my tank. I loaded Hitleys, pulled up, the front top notch, turned off, hard and way to my whole chain spot. As you know, the game was on with a little ivory block. Got my money into the game with my 35 shot. I talked to one, I talked to two. Jay, talk with number 3, I started clowning. Them bros, I called her Miss Baldy. Put the
When Marvin get it on, 30 thoughts running through my mind. I'm just clowning. That's the way we kick it when the crosses be long. I'm just lounging.
In time. In time.
Back to that cannabis. So we're gonna get some liquid. We're gonna get some liquid. We're gonna get some candies, some eatables.
Everything. We coming with the whole brand. We ain't gonna leave nothing out. We're gonna have you with everything you need. The weed, the vape pen. We already got the vape. We got the shatter. We got the crumble. But we gonna have a whole array of products because we believe that if you're in the game, you know, you should have everything. Let me let you look at this here. This is my book collection. You know what I'm saying? This the books.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
You know,
Wow.
You see what it say, published by Rick Ross.
Okay.
So just so you know, we don't
We
have no.
got the books on deck.
The west side, this is how we ride. Lounging, playing how the players play. On the west side, this is how we ride. Lounging, all about my money.
The real Rick
Yeah,
Ross.
yeah. This just half of them. I got more than that, but I didn't want them all in here because it might catch on fire.
Oh, yeah, you don't want
You
that.
don't want that.
Yeah.
Catch it first.
So what I did is I broke them up. I put half here and half there.
Wow.
That's
We
what's
got
up.
no insurance.
So all those your books right there that's in there, ready to be shipped out.
So you made 3 of them, right? You wrote 3.
I got 2 books out right now.
Got 2. Okay.
Well,
2.
really 3. No, you're right, 3, because Black
Uh-huh.
Scarface, which is a novel. But these
Uh-huh.
other books are really about my life, you know, true stories. Black Scarface is a fiction story.
Yeah, I seen that. So yeah, you got 3. You have any you can show us? You hold us up for us.
Oh, you want to see the books?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I only got 1 in here right now. The rest of them are not here. You know, this
Look
my
at
little.
that. That's
Yeah,
crispy.
That's the
That's
second
crispy. That's the second edition.
one. That's the second one.
Yeah, this is my body shop. I'm at my body shop right now where I put cars together.
Oh, okay.
And
You put cars together. What you don't do, man?
Jack of all trades.
I'm a workaholic, and I'm a workaholic.
Yo, you know, once again, back to your documentary, I gotta salute you because you are a true hustler. You made a statement that when you went to jail, not to bring up jail, but it just was a part of your life that stuck out to me. And you said you went to jail and the government took all your financial currency. So, to my opinion, like assholes, everybody got one, you took it upon yourself not to rely on somebody else. And you cleaned cells. And you were so good at cleaning the cells in the jail that you did 3 cells within 15 minutes? So you was caking when nobody else was giving you money, you was caking.
Absolutely.
See, that's a go-getter.
You know
Yeah.
the story. You know the story better than I do.
I had to do my homework, man. I didn't want to half step.
You did your homework. And you know what I did? I took that money and I bought books to read
Yeah, that's what's up.
that would show me how to make money while I was in prison. So I started doing credit for people, rebuilding people's credit. You know, when I got out, I had a 758 credit score. Right now, I'm probably tinkering close to 800 right now.
Ooh.
So soon I'll have a black card.
Say that.
I should have a black card soon.
Do another good day on the dirt. Struck out the hood, oh yeah, it's time to get burnt. Chainsaw gave a call talking about a few, and you can bet young Bama be dead.
But yeah, that's some of the stuff, you know, that I did while I was in prison. I read over 300 books while I was there. I became obsessed with reading books. Once I found out that books was a way to get game from the people that you may never meet. You know, some people would never get to meet them because they're too powerful, too rich, stay too far. But if we can read their book and it's gonna have a lot of details about them inside of that book.
Start clapping, giving it up. Off the gin, I'm just seeing young baby, can we be friends? You got me turned on by your freaky ways. Your licky lips, your twitchy hips cannot get played. From them high heels to them high shorts. I'm peeping game with no shame, cause it's a sport. Pass the blood so I can get to something cool. Hit up some ribs and watch it down with some grooves.
So once I found that out, I became an advocate reader. You know, I read over 300 books before I left prison. So for the people who
fundamental.
So for the people who think that what I'm doing is luck, I'm here to let you know, bullshit. You know, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of dedication went into my life.
Did you teach yourself, or did you have a mentor that came in and said, okay, I'm gonna help you out on this literacy thing? Like, how did that work? Because there's a lot of kids out here, even now in COVID, that are struggling because they can't be in school and their parents aren't teachers and don't know how to, bridge that gap. So, what would you say to that kid who wants to get there?
Well, one time I was reading a book and it asked me this question: what's the difference between somebody who can read but won't and somebody who can't read? What's the difference between the two? And when I thought about that, there's no difference. Because the guy who can read and won't, he can't really read either, because he'll never show anybody that he can. And the guy who can't read, he can't read because he's not trying.
Right.
Because if he puts up an effort, he can learn how to read. And when I say that, I mean that there's some fundamental principles to reading. You have to know how to sound out your alphabet. And if nobody ever teaches you how to sound out your alphabet, it's going to be very difficult for you to learn how to read the American English. Well, we came up with it during the pandemic. We was in the house. I locked down before most people. I locked down very early in the pandemic. And I basically was just sitting at home, man, bored with nothing to do. And one of my guys brought up the idea of me interviewing some of my celebrity friends. And I said, well, what the heck? I don't have nothing else to do. And that thing grew my social media. I went from like 80-some thousand followers to now I'm at 237. And I think Instagram is holding me down. Instagram, get your foot off my neck.
I got a question to ask you. From being such a humble guy, and your background always seemed, I didn't see no flashy part that they like a Nicky Barnes story or any of those other cats. I didn't see anything or read anything with you based on that. They said you was always humble, and if they didn't know who Freeway was, because there was not just you, there was two more other Freeways, that you wouldn't stand out like a sore thumb. Like I read one thing that says one time you was even riding a horse. Other people, the drug dealers, had cars. You was on a horse. That's very different.
Really?
You know what? The other freeways wasn't around then, though. Okay. The other freeways wasn't around. But there was plenty of freeway highways, the ones you ride on, but it was only one Freeway Rick.
Yeah.
So
still only one. The real Rick Ross.
So I didn't really. I was really embarrassed for people to find out I sold drugs. I kind of felt like I was a loser. That I had to cheat to get it done. Which now I don't mind cheating right now. I will cheat.
Right.
Not with drugs though. Not with drugs. I'll never sell drugs again. Yeah. I think that it's wrong to make a living off of other people's misery, and people who are hooked on cocaine is usually kind of miserable, you know, something they're trying to hide from or get away from. The past, the present, I'm not for sure what it is, but I do understand that when we sell those type of drugs, we're really taking advantage of the vulnerable and the weak. And I've never wanted to be a person who takes from the weak.
Well, now we understand what the repercussions are. At first, it was hot. It was something new. It was something we can make money from. It was like, okay, let's do it. But 20 years later, you know, it was a setup. But now, as people, we understand what the repercussion, what that did to our families. Okay?
Not only our family, generations.
Yeah,
we're still suffering from some of that
people.
now.
Yeah, our people. Now we see what it did. But at the time, it was like, okay, you know, we don't know what's, you know, this easy, fast money. You know?
It's called survival.
Yeah, you didn't fly that into LA.
Like, you know yeah, I mean? like he was just a pawn on the chessboard.
Yeah, he was trying to make.
But you know, Malcolm said we don't have no airplanes and no boats. So
that's right. That's right. But if you look at it, all the successful people, they didn't come out to be successful. They was rocks that grind, went through the struggle, and turned out to be a great diamond. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, before he was a pastor or reverend, everybody got that bloodline. There's different pieces on the board. You know, he's a great piece. He was born to be a king. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the motto never quit.
Yeah,
Rick
that's
Ross.
True. Yeah, because a lot of us, you know.
Thank you.
I'm not a youngster anymore, but I'm saying like a lot of us, we didn't take out from your life story the whole drug part, because I mean our uncles, our dads, our cousins, everybody was selling drugs. That was what you did to, you know, make money. And at that time, you know, in the 80s, if you wasn't selling drugs, you wasn't doing, you know,
you wasn't getting there, getting no toes or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Freeway wasn't rocking that stuff, man. I don't know, because TV do tell lies. You know what I'm saying? But they had you imaged like you was like you wouldn't imagine he had like $50 in his pocket, but this man was walking around with millions, like big bucks.
Yeah, hide them in cars and stuff.
Was you? Here goes the question, because nothing happens overnight.
Yeah.
We all have traits of our family. Our mother, our fathers, their mother and father, and the list goes on. Do you have any kids?
Yes.
8 or 9.
8 kids. 9 kids.
Or 9.
Or 9. Okay. So I say that to say this. Past traits from our mothers and fathers, your past traits, history do repeat itself. Nothing's new underneath the sun. What do you bring to the forefront amongst your kids, if you don't mind sharing, to lead them on the outside and not walk that same path? I know it's different now because you have money.
Like
before you didn't have money, but what's the new lesson where you can say you might have this temptation and this is what you do to avoid that?
Well, you know, really, crime is something that we in general don't want to be a part of. But if you are allowed to be around it long enough, you'll justify it being.
Yeah.
Facts.
And if you stay around it even longer, you can even be drawn into where you become not only an observer, but also a participator. So
that's part of your environment.
You can't be associated, because if you do, you can be drawn in. And I don't care how strong you are.
So, you know, people, places, and things.
Huh?
Yeah? People, places, and things. So the saying is, right, if you hang around a crackhead long enough, before you get that crackhead off, you're gonna be smoking. Is that true?
Yeah,
it's a good
or a millionaire. The opposite.
Or the opposite.
Yeah.
So you hang around millionaires, you bound to make some millions.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, can I get an invitation?
Well, you know, that's why I started the Millionaires Club. I started a Millionaires Club for that.
Okay.
Because I knew that people needed to have this information, and it was very valuable. So I want to make it readily available to as many people as I can. You know, I went on a little rant the other day on Instagram, and I was telling them that they don't listen to me. You know, they like me, they follow me, but then they don't follow my instructions. They don't take my notification serious.
Yeah, it'll hit them in the head. They remember. Sometimes, you know, just like with the kids, you know, they hear you, and they might not show that they're paying attention to what you're saying. But when they get older and they get into a spot, them words that you said gonna hit right back and like, oh, I hear like a voice in their head, like, okay, Dad
History
said,
repeats itself.
don't do this, or Dad said, go this way.
Sometimes, you know, Mama said hard head make it soft ass.
That's right. And you gotta hit it before you really.
That's a famous
Which
saying.
one of your kids is your twin? Like I have one of my children is like my body double. My son is my body double. Look just like me, everything. Do you have one of those?
Nah, yeah, they say my baby boy look like me, and the one right next to him, they say both of those look a lot like me. They don't to me though. But they cool. So, hey, but they cool as hell, so I'm good with it. They don't have to look like me. Just stay cool.
Do they have that same entrepreneurial spirit?
They do. Well, the one is only 11 years old, so he still got a ways to go. But you know, he does his little stuff. He'll come when when I'm folding t-shirts, and he'll jump in there and fold t-shirts. And I said, "How much you want?" He said, "I want a quarter t-shirt, just like everybody else."
Okay.
Like me. So he's good as well.
Okay, that's what's up. So 20 years from now, where do you want to be?
I want to be one of the greatest men that ever lived.
What else do you want to be?
Alive.
Hey, I gotta applaud you for that one. We all want that. We all want that.
20 years, I'll be an old man. In 20 years, I won't have no black in here. They'll all be gray.
That's all. Well, I know some is 80, 90 still alive.
Hey, keep right up.
Did you take that vaccine?
No, I'm not taking the vaccine. You know, I'm on vitamin D3.
Okay.
And a doctor by the name of Leslie Ray Matthews told me that vitamin D3 works just as good as the vaccine, if not better. And there's no side effects. I've had about, I don't know, 8 or 9 people that was in the hospital that I turned on to the vitamin D, and they were out in a couple of days. So I'm a firm believer that vitamin D definitely works against COVID.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
Go and get some. If you didn't listen to this interview at all, listen to that part. Vitamin D.
Which you can also get.
D3. D3.
D3.
D3.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope. We got some Jews today.
I know, right? I'm picking your brain right
now. Cannabis, how to live life, how not to quit, how to stay focused, and how to beat the COVID.
And stay alive.
Hey, what else you need?
Yeah, I know, right?
You gave us the whole book.
I'm like, interview over. Okay, thank you.
You gave us the whole book.
Right, exactly. So, do you have any questions for us?
Let me see. How long you been doing radio?
Oh, wow. I've been doing radio since, I believe, 2003. I did it, and I did radio based on the fact that being an unsigned independent artist, it costs to travel, to do shows. Nobody wants to book you all the time. And you could be the shit today, tomorrow, people forget about you. So the best way is a homeboy of mine named Mike Diamond. He's a school teacher, 212-213 Gun Hill Road. And he started actually the first time that you can actually have a podcast and you can see like this. This is back in the days. We had a whole house with the stage built in there, and we did album release parties. Rest in peace to Maserati Fox from G Unit, Dumb Out. MOP and a lot of other major cats came through. Just Ice. Remember Just Ice? LaToya from BDP. He was also a disc jockey from Hot 97. He also helped us out as well. So that's where it started from, man.
All right, all right.
And then I started radio here in California. He was in New York, and I was here in California. And I just got to, when I, as an artist and a rapper, I just got tired of trying to, you know, hit up the iHeart radio stations and everything to get my music spun and played. So I decided to. I got with a cat in Louisville and the Yin Yang Twins, and they asked me if I wanted to make a podcast or radio on their on my own radio show. And so I started doing radio and pushing music and all that at that time. And, you know, so now fast forward about 10
Music
years.
is life.
Yeah, I built a record label with Climax, you know, and then I saw that, you know, we was both Wu-Tang affiliates, so that's what kind of where our connection came from, and it just worked. Like, okay, I got
boom,
artists,
boom, boom.
You got radio, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So now we do radio and television. We also have a television network, so Sirius TV.
Oh, y'all doing the damn thing.
Yeah, we grinding.
Yeah, we
Billboard, iTunes, Amazon, TV, radio.
I forgot to tell you too, I got 2 boxers
Ooh.
that may be better than Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Better than Floyd.
Uh-huh.
Now, pound for pound, they saying Floyd is the man.
Some people do. Some people say Muhammad Ali is the greatest ever.
Okay, okay. I can't argue with that. That's another great legend. Can't argue with that. Yeah, I think they was great during their prime. In his time. Yeah, his era. Yeah. Now, what kind of fighters do you have? Do you got the Mike Tyson brawler, the Shannon Briggs, or the Evander Holyfield?
Well, we got Nightfield Charles, who is he's more like a Mike Tyson. He goes in, he don't mind taking a punch or two, but he's gonna give it back to you. And then we got this kid out of Austin, Texas. That's only 18 years old. You know, he thinks he's a pretty boy. His name is Floyd as well, Floyd Schofield. They call him Kid Austin. They say he's a mixture between Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard because
that's hot.
he dodges punches. He dodges punches like Floyd Mayweather, but he hits like Leonard.
Wow. Okay. Not the Sugar Ray.
So he's a force to be reckoned with.
So I imagine that you're gonna put your fighters up against 50 Cent fighters because he's also in the boxing thing now. He got some fighters. Rest in peace to Floyd Mayweather dad, because he had a bunch of fighters. I don't know who got them.
What's their weight division?
130 and 135.
Okay, that's featherweight, lightweight.
Okay, featherweight. We got a featherweight. He's a white boy.
Yeah, featherweight, lightweight. That's dope. So when is your fighter fighting next, and who is he fighting?
We'll be fighting next weekend in Orlando, May the 8th in Orlando. So anybody in Atlanta come out, I'll be there. We're gonna go around to some barbershops and just do some marketing and promotion. You know, just grind and touch the people. You know, let the people touch the champs, and let them get to know them before they get famous.
That's dope.
It's always better. You know, it's always better when you meet them before they get famous.
That's right. That's right. Hold you up. I know you're a busy man. Got a lot of stuff going down. Thank you for stopping by the Livewire Radio, So Serious TV, the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Tap in with us. You know, we're down to promote whatever it is you got going on.
Well, you got to bring my boxers on one day and let them talk a little bit.
Yeah, let's
do that. Let's set that up. That'd be great.
Okay, let's set it up.
Okay, that'd be
Make sure
great.
you go on your Facebook page and refriend me, since I had to wait 10 years in an interview.
I got you. We gonna do that. We'll get
do that.
Great minds connect. Great minds connect. It's going down. Freeway Rick Ross, Mr. LA Kingpin. Go box.
By the way,
10, 15, 20 at your local dispensary, or just go online and hit them up. Freeway.
I'm on it.
It's going down.
Yes, and
yeah.
if you send us a t-shirt or whatnot, we'll definitely
Yeah,
wear
we're
it
welcome.
on your you know.
I got you.
Yeah, we're welcome. We'll promote the. all your
If you
brands.
would send the information to CC, my manager who set it up, and then I get that to you, and she also can set the boxes up as well.
Okay, that's what's up. Move your thumb. What
All right.
That was hiding. He was hiding in the background. You wasn't supposed to see that.
And DJ Livewire, I got it. I can do that. This is Freeway Ricky Ross. I'm giving a shout out to my folks, Rain Jackson and DJ Livewire. Don't turn that dial. If you do, you're going to miss the greatest show in the whole world. I said so.
Yeah, it's going down. Freeway Rick Ross. I'm Sukasa. You're Sukasa.
All right. We'll holler.
Chase it. Yeah, bitch. I'm on a mission.